You know, and I think we can tell from looking, because one of them is sitting like a gentleman, the other one's showing us his balls.
I've been told, actually, by my publicist not to crease the Armani.
Ah, I see, so that's going back to the store, is it?
Yeah.
I was taught by my maiden aunt how to say this.
So you're 25, is that right, Taron?
I am 25.
Wow. So this is an exciting time in your life, I would
It's
have thought.
crazy, yeah. It's, I mean, it feels like last week that I was working in Peacock, so, you know, to be here with your good self is something of a thrill, yeah.
How did you find, as a young man, I mean, Colin was talking about the workout he had to do in the preparation. Did it come easier to you, do you think? Did you have to work just as hard?
God, no. I like beers, pizza and television, so, I mean, to have to whip myself into that shape, it was... I mean, it was great fun, and you can't actually perform those stunts unless you are at a certain level of physical fitness. But, yeah, it was tough going.
It's like an homage to the early Bond movies, isn't it? Were you a fan of those? Did you see them even? Because you're just a baby, really. Have you heard of James Bond? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Middle-aged people do this. They presume. Right. So, there's this...
Colin!
No.
He's talking about you as well.
Yeah, there is, I know. All too well.
There's this amazing thing now called Google and iTunes, right? So you can go back...
Let me write that down.
Yeah, write it down, yeah.
Is that a Welsh word? Googly iTunes?
Yes, I did. I watched my favourite as a young lad was Live and Let Die, Roger Moore.
Good one, good choice.
Yeah,
good
and
choice.
I think this film is very in the spirit of Moore and Connery, you know?
Gimmicks, gadgets, big villain, all that
All
kind
of
of
that,
thing.
yeah.
What's the worst thing to, when you start working out, what's the worst thing to exercise? What's the thing you dread the most?
Chin-ups.
Chin-ups, was it?
Yeah.
Lower body, anything lower body. Because, I mean, if you're an English middle-aged man, your leg... What are your legs for?
My legs are...
Well, they're to get to the car and then to the desk.
Yes.
You know, and that's basically what I'd employed them for over the years. And so to actually get that going was... that's the worst.
I can't wear shorts in Italy. People try and put a fork in and twiddle it round when they see me. It's like... Mi dispiace, non parlo italiano.
Listen to that.
I had an
It's
Italian...
better than your Welsh.
It's better than my Welsh.
Googly iTunes. Let me ask you then about what you do after this, because I know there's another project coming out immediately afterwards, which could not, in some ways, be further.
That's what, quite.
From this, I would have thought, and it surprises me because you're not a bad-looking guy.
Thank you.
I mean, you're no heartthrob, but you're not bad. But what are you playing next? What's the big next movie role for you?
I am playing Eddie the Eagle in a film about his experience. Thank you.
There we are. Seriously.
A few titters of recognition.
Let that settle in for a minute. Now, I don't...
Hey, Eddie's a good-looking guy. We're making a film about his experience during the 90s.
Hold it. That's an uncanny likeness. I can see why they...
Just you wait, mate. Just you wait.
OK. We have some Eddie the Eagle glasses here.
Of course you do.
And Hugh Jackman is playing Eddie's trainer, isn't he?
My coach, yeah.
I mean, we all know what Hugh Jackman looks like. We have a picture of the coach. I don't see the similarity between them. Do you know what he looks like in real life?
I don't actually
Here he
know.
is. This is the picture of Chuck, the coach who actually looked after Eddie. So you see... I think that's him. We had trouble finding a picture.
No, but now I've seen it. It's jogged my memory.
Well, now we can see why Hugh Jackman's doing it, because it's... OK, let's have a look at the Eddie the Eagle. Have you seen him in these glasses?
I haven't.
Okay.
No.
Everyone's going to want a pair after this, I'm telling you. OK, so shut your eyes for a minute. Remember, this is... When was it? 1990... When did this happen? When did Eddie the Eagle...
The year before I was born, 88.
Oh, rub it in. So... 1988, this was what? This was our great Olympic hope at the Winter Olympics. Right now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. You've got a similar shaped head.
Oh, well, thank you. Lovely.
That's pretty good. Well, congratulations. We'll look forward to that. Can you ski? Not that that was really a problem, because I don't know if Eddie was...
We're all working on it at the moment. Don't fear, we'll be all right.
So you're trying to ski. Colin, you must be able to ski.
I conquered the Bunny Hill many years ago.
Is that a sexual thing? I'm not sure.
It might be to you.
But at my age, middle age... The thing we should point out, perhaps, is you really started acting and you kind of burst on the scene about the same age as Taron is now. Is that correct? You were in your...
Well, I don't know if I burst on the scene. But yeah, I kind of sort of heaved myself into motion, yes, around that time.
We have, believe it or not, we found a clip of one of Colin's very earliest performances on television. I thought you might like to see this, Taron.
I'm excited.
And I think you might like to see this as well. Do you remember the TV show? It was a nice TV show called Crown Court that used to on in the afternoon. And it was a weird... it was on every day, I think, wasn't it?
Yes, I think it was.
And the cases weren't the most exciting cases.
No, well, no, my case was about a man who stole a copper cylinder from someone's back garden.
Yeah. I don't think he's joking. Have a look at this. This is Crown Court from way back in the day.
He said, "Take it, it's nothing to do with me." I then retrieved the copper cylinder from under the lorry, ascertained that it fitted the description provided by Mr. Sibley, and cautioned the accused.
Constable Franklin, is the copper cylinder, Exhibit 1 here, that which you found in the accused's possession on the morning of the 10th of September, 1982?
It is, sir.
Well...
That was me bursting on the scene.
That was... well, already...
Look at that sense of civic pride coming oozing off you. See, you don't have that, which is why you've got off to a quicker start.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't know, is that a compliment or not?
Yeah, no, it is. Civic pride. Yeah, you can see why I wasn't getting the bad guy roles, can't
But
you?
I imagine at the time that was quite a big deal, getting that part, wasn't it? Was it quite an exciting thing to get?
It was. I used to be addicted to it when I was pretending to be ill home from school. I'd switch that on, and I couldn't wait to see whether the guy had taken the copper cylinder.
It was enough for us back then, wasn't it?
It was.
See, Taron, you don't know what you missed. OK. Taron, I can say with confidence, the film is going to put you on the map. I don't know whether, you know, it will be quite the same splash as when we saw let's face it, very sexy man come out of a lake wearing a pair of Victorian white ones. But you're here, you've arrived, and it's a terrific film, and you're great in it. Ladies and gentlemen, Taron Egerton. Thank you, Taron. It's great to have you here. Will you stick around, I hope? Colin, you'll stick around as well, because still to come on the show, Caroline Quentin will be here, Catherine Ryan, and, of course, Take That. So don't go away.